What's up guys, I am Mihir and today I am bringing to you another video on Indian street food. So all the foodies out there, sit tight as today I am going to share some great dishes from different states would give you a serious FOMO of what you having losing out. So let's get started. Before the video starts, I am going to show some food that will force you to take home with you. First, let me tell you our country's national drink, the chai, tea. Guys, trust me, it's not just a hot beverage substitute to coffee. Here in India, we treat it as the drink to settle down our day throughout the kind of like a first step to start discussing something. People are made here for tea. The chai tea found in the Western world at Starbucks and other coffee shops is not actually traditional chai. Most of the time, American chai teas are picked with sweeteners and additives that are not found in traditional chai tea recipes. Indian chai tea is a robust blend of spice, herbals, and tea. For centuries, it has been revered for its health benefits in Ayurvedic medicine and Indian holistic healing system. After that, enlist and that you can take it with you, and that's mango. Mango. So when you came to India between April to August, never miss it. Never miss eating Indian mango. There are lots of types of Indian mango like Hafus, Kesar, Langro, Rajapuri, and many others. If you taste Kesar mango, then I am sure you will be a fan of that. And that's my challenge. Kesar is an intentionally sweet mango that cannot fail to be satisfying. Kesar means saffron and the taste of the mango like actual saffron. Price is around 100 Indian rupees per kg. It means $1.33 per kg or rupees 30 to 50 per piece. It means $0.5 per piece. There are 2-3 more food items left which you can take home with you when you surrounding in Indian street. And there's gooseberry and other berries, tamarind and many other. When you visiting Indian street and if you found these vendors, then don't miss buy from them. They also call as Imli Wala. Now come to on the point. In the previous video, we talked about some food from Gujarat, Rajasthan and Punjab, which you should not miss in live. The video link of part 1 is given below in the description. And now, in this video, we will moving beyond Punjab. Let's move to the most beautiful place, and that's Leh Ladakh. The first food of Leh Ladakh is momo. Momo is a very famous dish in entire India. It is a dumpling with different stuffing in them depending on whether it's vegetarian or non-vegetarian. The dumplings are then cooked in vessel called mokto, where the vessel at the bottom contains water and the other three vessels on the top having small holes for the steam to pass and cook the momos, hold the dumplings. It is eaten with a kind of spicy chutney but can also be eaten alongside ketchup for those of you who don't like much spice. Next food from Leh Ladakh is thukpa. Thukpa, which is just a noodle soup, is a very famous dish that is made in Ladakh. The flour is kneaded, the broth is cooked containing onion, tomato, garlic and other vegetables if the veg and mutton if non-vegetarian. You can find this boat of food at Leh Market. Leh Market is 4.1 km away from the Leh airport. After this, we move to Uttar Pradesh. First food from UP is mutton kofta. This one winner on the dinner table. It can be served dried as kebabs or with a thick gravy which goes well with basmati rice. This delectable mutton kofta recipe tastes the best when paired with cooked rice. Next, kebab paratha. It was considered as a royal dish in past years and you could spot the vendors selling in every street. It is a favorite evening time snack of the youth living here. The veg or non-veg kebabs are being rolled in the paratha with green chutney and sliced onion. Now look into some sweets of Uttar Pradesh, and that's black carrot halwa, motichur ke laddu and petha, especially the anguri petha. Place for these sweets: Nirala Mishtan Bhandar, Loknath Bazar, Allahabad. A quintessential Indian experience. Unless you have done this walk and eaten the goodies, you cannot call yourself as Indian foodie. Price of all sweets between 200 Indian rupees to 500 Indian rupees per kg. It means between $2 to $5 per kg. Next food is bhang, thandai. Place all over city of Allahabad. Itwa has many authorized bhang shops where bhang is available in powdered form of a ready to mix paste, and you can ever buy it with thandai, a sweetened milk concoction with cardamom, pistachios, etc. Do not drink much because it gives intoxication. Price rupees 20 for a pellet. Yes, it's the cheap opiate. In UP, one place that you get all this food, there's Lucknow Street Food Bazaar. Address Sector 2 Vrindavan Colony, Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. Moving to the next state, and it's West Bengal. First food from West Bengal is tumba. Place purchased on a hillside on a quiet road just down from the Darjeeling Zoo. Or stimulating cafe, Hooker Street, Darjeeling. Next food is rasagulla and multiple other sweets. Kisidas Esplain Road, Kolkata is the best for rasgulla. Price rupees 5 per rasgulla. Next food, kathi roll, sometimes spelled kathir, is a Bengali street food origination from Kolkata, West Bengal. Today, mostly any wrap containing a filling and folded in an Indian flatbread roti is called a kathi roll. Price 20 for a paneer roll, 26 for mutton roll, and double mutton roll egg 58 rupees. It means around $0.6 to $0.8. So now move to the next state. Now move to the next state and heart of the India, Madhya Pradesh. In Madhya Pradesh, Chinese bhel, puri bhaji halwa and aloo tikki are more famous. Place for this, Manohar Dairy and Restaurant Bus Stand at Bhopal. Price Chinese bhel is 35 Indian rupees and puri bhaji halwa is 45 rupees per plate. Food, besan chillas and hot almond milk. Place Civic Center area, Jabalpur. It's a fun place with the delicious sights, sounds and smells of snacks being fried, mixed and served. A lot of families and couples come to eat here, and you also have the occasional well-oiled drunk beyond in the deep fried offering. Price for Kesar Garam milk is only rupees 10. Next food is Gajak. Place Hira Sweet Russell Chowk, Jabalpur. A great stop to pick up some sweet memories of your time in Jabalpur. Price is around 140 rupees per kg upwards. Have fun rolling your tongue around not just the delicious food but the exotic names like ramyun, malaj, panekok, and font as you enjoy a crisp morning sun while sipping on some fresh fruit juice. Highly recommended. Next food is sarafa ke paratha. Paratha are one of the most eaten dishes in India. Sarafa is a well-known marketplace in Indore and is also known for a famous spot called the Ades Shahi Paratha, where you can try all kinds of paratha. From paneer paratha to potato sev paratha you can get whenever you wish. In Sarafa Bazaar, you can find most of the street food Madhya Pradesh and is in Indore. Don't miss to visit Sarafa Bazaar when you go to Indore, Madhya Pradesh for awesome street food experience. We have not much time to mention all varieties of India, so I am going to focus some of the South Indian dishes too that you don't want to miss in your India tour. First South Indian dish is the dosa, the poster boy of Tamil Nadu food. Dosa. There are so many types of dosa. There are a few famous kind of dosa which are available all over the country. Let's start with paper dosa. Most of the dosas are paper, thin and like all the other Tamil Nadu food. It is made by a batter with a mixture of urad dal and rice. Spread over the pan and cooked mildly. It is then shaped into a thin paper-like layer and served in a cone shape along with some chutney and sambar. All the other dosas are made in the same way, but depending on their names, the extra ingredients are added. Like the egg, dosa has the same procedure, but an egg is cracked and poured onto the dosa, spread across the cook along with the dosa in some oil or ghee. Some other kinds of dosa are tomato dosa, onion dosa, rava dosa, vegetable dosa, plain dosa, masala dosa, Chinese dosa, cheese dosa, paneer dosa, and many more. And if you are in a group, then never miss to taste 2 feet long dosa. Must try this. Next food is banana bonda. It tastes as good as it looks banana bonda. I know all of you have seen and eaten bondas, but this bondas has a different stuffing to cook in the same way. Instead of adding potato and other veggies to it, stuff it with banana which is then fried in oil. Constructing the usual spicy bonda, this is a sweet due to the banana and is eaten as a snack with the tea. Tamil Nadu food never ceases to amaze. Next food is idli vada. Idli and vada collectively save breakfast for people who are late in the morning, almost every time. These Tamil Nadu food items complete each other beautifully and are total comfort foods. Idli is made with a mixture of urad dal and rice and looks like a small spongy and pancake once cooked and is one of the signature dishes of Tamil Nadu. Next food in mendu vada with sambar and coconut chutney. Mendu vada is popular known as vadai or garelu. This is a donut-shaped, crispy and fluffy vada made from lentils. This savory food made by grinding split black gram and then soaking it to the batter and finally frying in oil in small portions. Apart from this, ginger, onion, pepper, green chilies, cumin are also added to increase the taste. Finally, it is then served with coconut chutney and sambar. Next food is pongal. This is a staple meal during every auspicious festival of Tamil Nadu. Besides the rice and sweet milk, the dish is cooked with ingredients like cardamom, green gram, raisins, and cashew nuts. According to the traditional belief, pongal is cooked in an open space in the sunlight as it is dedicated to the sun god. The dish has two variants, one that's sweet, another that's savory, which is served on banana leaves. Pongal is cooked in a colorful clay pot that's decorated with the patterns called kolam. Next food is kunji paniyaram. Paniyaram is a South Indian dish that made of steaming batter using mold with cavities. The dish was various names in other states of South Indian such as Paddu in Kannada and Gunta Pongadu in Telugu. People have experimented with the dish in many ways. It can be made spicy, savory, sweet depending on your likes. Only ingredients like jaggery, chilies, masala vary. There is a special pan that's used to make panyaram. It is a pan with many small fishes. Apart from the given names, panyaram is also called as gulittu, gundopondu, monganalu, gulippa, appa and so on. It's very difficult to pronounce. One of the interesting things that South Indian people serve food in banana leaves rather than the plate. It is the pretty different experience when you take food in banana leaves. It is one of the most eco-friendly disposable food serving system. After the dinner or lunch, don't miss to take ice gola. Oh,
That's how you're supposed to eat gold. This is so good. And you again dip it and again do that.
What?
You again dip it.
I love India. Like your food is so good, man.
these aquatic dishes are surely gonna get you the best food gasm you ever feel. Hence to all the food lovers out there, make sure you try these dishes whenever you visit India. I guarantee you guys, once you had all these food dishes, there is no going back. You are gonna be the fan of Indian curry and dishes for the rest of your life for sure. So guys, that's me for today. Hope you liked the video. Share your thoughts in the comment section and let me know if you want anything specific to know. Have a great day. Stay tuned for my new content. Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.